Good morning. Hi, Deborah. How are you? Let me see if I can get a straighter shot of me here. I will move over. I'm doing well this morning. How are you feeling, Deborah? I know we have somewhat of a delay with StreamYard. Hi, Gypsy. Good morning.
Playing from Tina's Galaxy A11.
I hope everybody had a nice weekend. Oh, it's a little bit chilly in here. Give me 1 second. Oh, wrong way. Inside out. Okay, that's better. I wonder how long the delay is today. Is it 15 seconds? What? I'm not sure. Anywho, my weekend's been pretty uneventful. I did keep a little bit busy working on projects and things like that. Did a little bit of shopping yesterday at Goodwill. Good morning, Barb. I got these little Post-it notes. They were 25 cents. Oh, I'm so happy you got water, Gypsy. These are called fax pads. So I guess that's why they were so cheap. They were originally $3.49, then on clearance for $1.50, and then at Goodwill for 25 cents. Yay. Okay. So probably use these for some kind of foundation for a little cluster or something. That might be cute. And hardback books at Goodwill. Good morning, Janet. Hardback books at Goodwill are $2. And I found these two by Franklin W. Dixon. They are the Hardy Boys. And one is The Haunted House, The House on the Cliff. Okay, it's $19.27, this one. So it's in really good shape. Really, really good shape. Very little damage in it, honestly. And the pages are just nice. Okay. And the other one is The Figure in Hiding. And I believe this one was a 1937. Yeah, 1937. And again, it's in really good shape too. There's the inside cover and the backside cover. Yeah, pretty orange and white. Nice shape. So I was excited to find these. Let's see, The House on the Cliff and The Fool on the Hill. Right. Same here, Deborah. Still above ground, sucking air. There's two of them. And the paperbacks are only $1. So I was really excited about these two. This one is Sanskrit Alphabet. It is Study Book 2. And I'll turn this around and show you guys. Pretty neat, huh? I'd have to, I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but just so you could practice different script writing. That's my idea for it anyway. To practice some different script writing. There we go. So I think that's pretty neat. And the other one, I am definitely going to be cutting this one up. I went online and I looked this one up. This is a Chinese book about the culture of tea. And there's some, it's like a, almost like newspaper print paper. Is all in Chinese. All the, the characters. And there are some black and white pictures throughout it. Like that. But I wanted to make sure it was, appropriate to cut up and use for, background paper or something like that. There's some more black and white pictures. So it has here, I don't know if this is the front or the back, you guys. Don't know. It would be my front, though. I will tell you that. It would be the English version of front here and the English version of back here. So on the back, it has a website, www.ccap.com.cn, right there. Now I went to that website and I had the website translated from Chinese to English so I could read what was going on. And basically, they have a lot of different books on that website about horticulture, animals, farming, agriculture, history. It's pretty educational. It's all seems pretty educational type information. Here's another really cool page. It's about the teapots. Ha ha ha. We'll get to that, Barb. I'm just waiting for people to get here. Looks like we have 5 people here right now. Boy, we have some experiments to go over. Believe me, I did not forget you guys. I've been working on experiments all week. Hi, Cheryl. How are you? So I wanted to show you my finds from Goodwill yesterday. Let me move these books out of the way. I did get a couple more things. I got this silicone mat, 49 cents, you guys, brand new. It does have a little place where you can hang it right here, and the back is smooth. See that? It's about, let's see. Oh, that's about 17 inches. Okay. But if you're wondering, I have you see my rollers hanging there? Yeah. So this is about 17, 18 inches long. It's pretty long. But I thought, let me turn it like maybe this view. There we go. You see that? It's got these like a stamp. I was thinking, I could create some different textures with this. Okay. So I got this for 49 cents. Awesome. I'm excited about that. And I have a Sharpie experiment we're going to move on to pretty soon. Let me move the camera down. Yeah. So you can see what's going on the table. Hi, Nashwa. All right, kind of crafty related. I got this. You see, originally it was it looks like 16. Yeah. Originally suggested price is $16. And I got it for $1.99. And it's a great big hard accordion style, expandable. I like it. All right. So I have some digis I want to start sorting through, and they're going to go in here for now. I'll work on that this week. And this morning I've been busy getting some things together. Let me go grab the experiment with the dried avocado skins, and I'll show you guys what happened with that. So here's let me move the markers out of the way. Here's the dried avocado skins. That's all it was. Nothing else. I'm going to grab a paintbrush real quick. Maybe this one here is suitable. We'll see. Thanks, Cheryl. I've had them for a couple years and I haven't used them on anything, so I thought I would try another experiment today. Don't know how well you're going to see this. Let's get some of this down on here. I do have some things to play with over here. So I have these Rolodex cards. So I can get some of these out first. I'm going to need some background pieces for some upcoming journals that I'm working on. So I realized I better start preparing some backgrounds as well. These are 4 inches across and a little over 2 inches high. Well, let's see, what did we pick up here? It's not doing much there. Whew, smells like alcohol. Let it dry for a second so we see if we actually even have any color. If I here's an empty glass right here. So let me just pour this in here so you can see. It's quite green. Whoops. You see that? It's green. Well, it's an alcohol. I'm not sure if I'm going to paint with it, but the idea was just to, try to come up with some different alcohol inks and, see if we can make them economically and environmentally. So this is just rubbing alcohol and, like I said, the dried avocado skins that I washed them out and then soaked them in there. There was only 2. Not very scientific, just regular 91% alcohol. Okay. So it is it's really green in the glass, but you see it doesn't have much pigment on the paper. So a little disappointing with that, but that's okay. That's what experiments are about, right? All right, so that's the green. We'll get this one out of the way. I think that one is pretty much an learning experience, but not anything that I could actually use at the moment. Now, this one is the leftover black walnut hull that I did make a tincture out of, okay, in the fall last year. And this was just what I had left over. It was already soaked in vodka. I think it was Svedka. It's a Swedish vodka. And so after I made the tincture, I saved it and just recently added rubbing alcohol to what was saved, just the spent. Yeah, I have some. I'll try that. I'll try that, Barb. I do have watercolor paper, Janet. We'll try that too. Whoa. See, I have a couple things I wanted to try here. But this comes down with some color, as it's first going on. Like the green, it's so light. You see? It's the pigment. It's so light. Not saying that we can't do something with this. This kind of looks almost like a tea stain. It's so light, right? Okay. Woo! These fumes, they're rough, you guys. Let's get this one out of the way for a minute because I do want to start another experiment real quick because it's going to have to sit for a little while. And while it's sitting, we can do some other things. I want to set these two aside for a second. I'll show you. I have over here great big sheets like this. See? They're pretty long. I have them set up over here on another surface so that I could take the wet things over there to sit and dry. And they won't be disturbed. Can you guys hear me okay when I'm up walking around like this? See, I've been up since 2:30 this morning. I'm raring to go. I got my coffee. Pretty prepared this morning. What are you guys all drinking this morning? Yeah, Cheryl, I do, and that makes I boil my avocado skins in water to make a dye. And that dye is water soluble. Let me show you what's left of that. Excuse me. So this is what's left of the avocado dye for boiling, okay? So it is, even though this is strained really well, after boiling it, it breaks down a lot more, excuse me. And even filtering it through the Micron bag here, you see, it still has a lot of sedimentation down here on the bottom. So I can kind of like keep swirling it around like this. Let's do one more with avocado, okay? So this is just after the boiling process, right? And I would say with this one, I would not put this in a sprayer. I do have some spray bottles. And I think that because of the sedimentation in this one from, boiling, that it would clog up the sprayer and it would probably be quite frustrating for me. Well, it does have a nice hue to it as well. Very light pink. I did add some rubbing alcohol to this one just to stabilize it so that it would not mold. Okay, so there is quite a bit of alcohol in here. And there we go. So we got a light pink on this one. Not bad, right? Okay. I am trying to keep up with the chat too, you guys. So if I get quiet for a second, not necessarily thinking, I'm reading. Maybe I should do more thinking. I don't know. Good coffee. All right, watercolor paper. Let's grab that real quick and see how they come on there, right? So here is a set of watercolors with some paper in there. And there we go. Let's make sure this is dry. Oh, I want to tell you all that this glass surface that I'm working on, yes, it is a Goodwill find. It's probably from a very compact type of microwave because it is only, well, let's see, turn this around this way. I would say 11 by 10, maybe 10 by 11 piece of glass from, the microwave. Well, hello, Miss Brown. Yeah, I understand about doing the housework. I reward myself with art projects in between my housework, right? Okay, let's see what happens here. Since we have this one already right here, we'll do this one first, right? You hear Bird down there? She's barking at something. So I think after this dries, I'm going to have to clean it a little bit too, because I have some, maybe not swirl it up as much and pick up all that residue, right? Oh, what is that? Okay. Let's do it like this. Not very conventional, huh? Yeah, that's the story of my life. There we go. I guess some color on here. Okay. It does look a lot darker on the monitor that I'm looking at than it does in front of me, actually, in real life. Let's see if the light can pick that up. There we go. There's some light. You see that? Okay. That's about the color of it. It's a little bit lighter than that. All right, let me set that down. And we'll get the, let's go with the black walnut next. And then we'll do the green and see how that comes up. Sorry about the shaking, guys. All right. Ooh, that's pretty. I think my brush is shedding on here a little bit. That's what it is. Yep. So I need to, write on this paper what these are. Because I keep it all. Oh, I splattered a little bit. Oh, well, right? Somebody had mentioned in one of the comments the other day that I think it was Deborah. There's got to be a story behind Bird's name. Why did we name Bird dog Bird? Yeah, there's a little story behind it. So when I did get Birdie and Sissy, they were only 3 weeks old and they weren't named yet. And Birdie was twice the size as Sissy at 3 weeks old. They both fit in my hands together like this. I could hold them both. They were so tiny. And Birdie was twice as big as Sissy. So we named her Big Bertha. She was a big girl. But then as they started to get a little bit bigger, and we kind of changed it to Birdie. She's more like a bird dog, and she didn't turn out to be bigger than Sissy. Within a very short period of time, Sissy outweighed her. So, okay, here's the green. This was, let me clean off my brush a little bit. I'm looking. Where did I put it? There it is. I'm looking for this. Yeah, I want to clean my brush off a little bit. Because I believe that black walnut is, a little bit darker than the green. I don't want to obscure it. Whoops. How many times does that happen, right? It just comes right off, right? Easy fix for that. Just do a little crimp. There we go. So that's how Bird got her name. We waited to name Sissy. Kind of, get used to them and see what they were like. And she would follow me everywhere. I'd turn around and there she'd be, just following me. So I named her Sissy after what, I used to call my little sister. Yes, my little sister followed me everywhere. And it just reminded me of her. So I named her Sissy. Yeah. So the green is really pretty. but it doesn't look as good on the monitor as it does in real life. It's kind of neat. Okay, let's clean that off. One thing I'd like to say about these is the green really blended well. I don't know if you all can see that, but there are really no harsh lines with that green. It made a nice color. All right. The dried walnut, black walnut hull, it is a little streaky. I imagine with a little bit of work, it could be smoothed out. And the pink, it's a little blotchy. Maybe if I had worked with it a little bit, it's a little blotchy too. But you look at this one that was just dried. This is the dried avocado skin just soaked in rubbing alcohol. Now, that's really smooth. I like that. Like that one. Okay. I have to say that you can use any alcohol for these. It doesn't have to be rubbing alcohol. Yeah, rubbing alcohol is probably the cheapest route to go. And if you're using it for art projects, it's definitely the more economical way to go, rubbing alcohol. But, in a pinch, if you have like leftover vodka or some other type of whiskey, white whiskey, alcohol type, you could use that as well. I don't know why you would, but some people would maybe. Yes, I have the Rolodex cards over here. What I was saying was I'm going to be needing some bases to work with, to make some things for some upcoming journals. So I wanted to have a variety of cards over here. I think I did tell you guys these were 4x2. These ones are 4x2. And then I have these little Smeed cards, and these are nice. They're the file folder type, already done. So there's they're already like this. So I figured I'd get some of these ready as well. Could use these for something. Let me put this back together here. Let's get a couple of each one, right? So get some of those. It's nice that there's the whole set of these here. These were a Goodwill find as well a while back. I don't know. Yeah, the price is still on the box. 99 cents I paid for these cards. So they're fun to play with, right? And let me put those back in there. So these ones were 99. This one was 25 cents. I don't know if you guys, can you see that sticker right there? 25 cents for this one. And then the other one that I got a while ago from Goodwill was this Rolodex, and this one was $4.99. So maybe because this is like the old style, that, it was more expensive. I'm not sure. But we have all kind of directions. Why do you need directions for a Rolodex? I'm not sure. Okay. It's like this. Yeah. These cards are little. And it has not been used. So let's start the back. We'll take them out of the very end here. I'll take some of these out. And they do have kind of like the one side of the corners on them are a little yellow, but only one side. And then the rest of it's pretty white. This one corner is a little yellow, but the rest of them are these white. Yeah. I'll give you the measurements on that one in a second. Well, the box says they are 1.5 by 2 3/4 inches. Okay. So yeah, got these. These are some things that we're going to be just making some background, putting some background color on these for some upcoming projects. So I got that stack ready. And let's start this next thing here real quick, because it's going to take a minute for this to set up. And hopefully before we leave today, let me get some of these out. I'm not sure how many we need yet. By time we're about ready to finish up today, we should know what this is going to do, whether or not we can do this project or not. I want to try to do 4 colors. So we have 1 color, and I did a little bit of YouTube watching, of course, to see how to do this. All right. Kind of winging it, going by memory, guys. You trust my memory, right? I just want to say, this sleeve of back up. 50. There's 50 24-ounce cups. They were a local donation. So these didn't cost me anything. Okay, guys, this is what I need you to do. Pick a color. We want orange or do we want purple? All right. Everybody pick a color, orange or purple. There's no prize involved. Just pick a color, all right? And I'm going to get busy on the other ones. So let's do rubbing alcohol, 91%, right? I'm going to pour it in here. No open flames around. Bird girl, are you coming up the steps? Okay, I got 2 purples so far. Well, I don't know, guys. This may require the other pliers. Okay, give me 1 second. Let me go grab those real quick. I got 2 purples and counting. Okay, got the other pliers. All right, they made this look a lot easier on the other YouTube channels. I'm just saying, you guys, this is not that easy to do. Because I don't seem to be getting anywhere here. Maybe... Ooh, this is a little bit more of a workout than pop an apron on. Gosh. Yeah, they are. They're quite hard to get out of there. You're not kidding. Now, see here in a minute, I'm going to just drop the whole thing down there in alcohol. Hi, Candy. Good morning. Splat, splat. Ah, there we go. Okay, so maybe I got to wiggle it a little bit, right? And then it comes off. There's nothing down there in that tube. I'm looking down there. I don't see anything. Okay, one off, you see? And we're going to turn this around like this. There we go. It's in there. We got one in. What? Aren't you glad we're only doing 4 of these? My goodness. Bird sounds pretty upset down there. She thinks she owns the whole block. If she sees even a squirrel going by, she got to let him know you don't belong here. Okay, I think I'm gonna call this one good, guys. I think we got it. Pretty good. So what's the vote? Are we going with purple? You still have time. Still have time to voice your opinion. Okay, we're gonna do a wiggle, 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 right? Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, not so bad, really. Once you get it. Now, this one had some red ink down in it. Yeah, a little bit. It's really not so tough once you, like, crack that side seal, just, like, bend it sideways a couple different ways, I guess. Right? Okay, let's get this in here. Like that. And we'll... I don't want any ink explosions. Cut them in half. What, the tubes, you think? Cut the tubes in half? Yeah, I was thinking about that, Candy. I was thinking about just dropping the whole thing down in there. Hey, up, and just let it bleed out gradually. But we are getting some color here, but I want... I want some color to it, right? So that's why I wanted to do this one and just let him hang out while we do some other stuff, because I do want to make some alcohol inks for these backgrounds, and I want to be able to spray them. I have some spray bottles over here waiting to be filled up. You see, we're getting a nice magenta color here so far. All right, we're going to set this aside so it doesn't get knocked over. I've got room over there for 4 more, or not 4 more, 3 more. Mary cuts them. Yeah, I can see why you'd want to cut them. Okay, shall we do let's do some the green next. I think maybe we'll do these two greens. One's green, and the other one is like an aquamarine green type. So we'll do that one first, right? Yeah, see how brittle these ends are? They've been sitting in my other room for probably maybe 3 years or 4. And yeah, it's time to do something with them. And this is the perfect solution for me. I don't have any alcohol inks, so I figured I would just make my own for the time being. I guess what's kind of exciting about alcohol inks is they don't seem to warp the paper as much as, watercolors do. So watercolors are fun. I like playing with them. But I'm very much a novice. What happens when you get involved, Cheryl? Okay, so we got the green going. Very good, very good. Yep, that's the other one. Toss them and get this one out of the way. It's going. All right. I like watching the YouTube videos to see what other people do when they're, doing experiments and such. I like learning from other people, sometimes not only what to do, but what not to do. I did see a creator last week on YouTube who made her alcohol inks like this. But when she was making them, she had these little bottles like this, right? And she put the alcohol down in here, and then she dropped the the color tube from the Sharpie down inside of it, and she just left it down in there. Yeah. Right. She didn't take it out. I think it still worked fine. Right, Janet. Use it up. That's what I'm saying. Use it up. There's no point in holding on to any of this stuff, right? No point. Are we going with purple? I guess. We could do an orange anyway. We'll have 5, that's all. Why does this look so green inside? It's supposed to be yellow. That's odd, right? Yeah, you leave your tubes in, Barb. That's what I saw. One of the YouTube's creators, she left hers in. So you can do it like that, you guys. By all means, I'm just saying, letting you know, there's more than one way to skin a cat, right? Not that we go around skinning cats. Okay, that came out of the yellow. It looks green. I don't know. You know, it came out of this neon one. It looks, but the color is kind of, I don't know. We'll see what happens here. Let's get that out of the way. We still have okay. The purple one. Bird down there just letting them all have it. Just letting them know this is my block. Oh, come on off of there. There we go. Yes. I heard that they are old watercolor markers. See, I think unless they are permanent, which is why I went with the Sharpie, because they're permanent, and you mix that with the alcohol, then you have like an alcohol ink. But if you use your watercolor markers, you're water-based, how does that work? With, you know, can it still be an alcohol ink if you mix it with alcohol, or is that a done deal because it's a water? I don't know. Let me know, Candy. Okay, there's the purple. I think we're going to go ahead and do the orange anyway. How's that? All right. Let me grab one more cup. We have enough alcohol. I have another bottle over here besides this one. So we might as well, right, make the orange. Coffee. Yes. Thanks for reminding me, Janet. I need a drink. Okay. Reading the chat. Oh, there it is. See, that popped right off. Maybe if I try to get Bird to come up here with me, she'll stop barking. I don't know. This orange has a lot of color. Let's try to get some of that down in there. Ooh, come on. Oh, Cheryl, you're having cataract surgery. Yeah, having work done, any kind of procedure on the eyes is very nerve-wracking, isn't it? Okay, there's the orange. Yeah, I agree with Candy. Don't freak yourself out. It'll be fine. You guys entertain yourselves for 1 second, and I'm going to try to go grab Birdie real quick, okay? Bird. Come here. Come here, Bird. Good girl. Okay, guys, I'm back. She was just standing there, barking at the door. And there's nobody at the door. She's just barking away. Yeah, Cheryl, I have to agree with everybody. The cataract surgery of today, it is not your grandma's cataract surgery, okay? It has changed so much. They have really, the medical profession has really come such a long way, hasn't it? With cataract surgery. I remember a couple decades ago, one of my grandfather's friends had cataract surgery done. And back then they used to stitch the lenses in. They actually had to use a scalpel, take off your old lens, and then put stitches on the new lens on your eye. But it's not like that anymore. The new procedure is painless. You're in like a twilight so that you can, listen to the surgeon when they tell you look straight ahead. You have to look straight ahead while they're doing it. But you're not even aware of it. You're conscious, but you're in a twilight. And when you look straight ahead and they blast off that old lens, you don't feel a bit of it. And the new lens that they use these days, it floats over top of your eye. So it just lays there. It's suctioned on, basically. There's no stitches or nothing like that involved anymore. And who said that? Was it Candy that said the eye drops were the hardest part? Yeah, they are, because you have to use the steroid drops, right? And they don't really sting or anything like that. They're just, you got to get those drops in, follow the doctor's orders, right? Because they'll tell you what to do. They're also, I believe, they're antibiotic drops. I just had my other cataracts done. I had my first one on one eye done 2 years ago, and about 9 months later, right before this pandemic, I had the other cataract surgery done on the other eye. And now I have the secondary cataracts going on. So probably in April, when I see my eye doctor again, they'll probably set up to get that blasted off. And boy, did I get some questions answered over that. I had to I had some questions about the secondary cataracts, right? Because there wasn't much of an explanation on how do they do the procedure, right? And here it's pretty easy. They don't have to take off your new lens. They just the laser that they use does not damage the new lens that they put in. So it goes right through that, and they just blast off that secondary cataracts. Easy peasy. It's easier than the first cataract surgery, from what I understand. So, should be all good to go here before long. Yeah, cataract surgery, right? My mother had hers done right before I had mine done. And she didn't have any trouble either. It's really amazing how much different it is these days than it used to be. So there's that as well. So what do we have? We have 5 cups going. We've got the pink, the greenish blue, the purple, the orange, and the yellow going. Let's get this stuff out of the way. Birdie, she's just having herself a barking fest down there. So here's some other things I have to work with. Let me get this out of the way here. So we got some file folders and some tape. And these are the release papers, okay? I'm sure you guys have some of these around somewhere. A couple of mine are from, these 3 are old return mailing address stickers, to put on my envelopes. And this is the release paper from them. So that's what these are. 3 of them. No, that's 4 of them. And then I have some regular, this would be Avery sticker paper. These are the little tiny stickers. Oh gosh, you guys, I'm trying to find the all right, these are the inkjet ones. They're really small. Okay, they're 1/2 inch by 1 3/4 inches. Okay, that's which ones they are. They're very small. Hi, Amy. So I have a couple of sheets of this out. I thought these would make some nice. I wish you had. They're very tiny, guys. I'll peel one off. See that? They are so small. Okay. So I'm probably going to use. I'm gonna try some alcohol inks on these. I'm going to spray these too. Those are going to get sprayed. Now the release paper, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with that in a second here. And I want to tell you, if you don't have any return address labels that you could get your release paper from, okay? You can get them from your used stickers. If you have some used, and I have quite a few in one of these, because I do use a lot of labels. These ones for my bottles. Yeah, not in here. There's not in this one. Which one are they in? Maybe this one? Let's see. No, not in this one either. Oh, I see one. I see one here. We gotta see that. I saved them. I saved them. I saved them, I tell you. That one's completely empty. I used those. Okay. One's all we need for now, right? I know I have more. But for now, one is all we need. Let's stick these back in here. All right, and get these out of the way. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to, because I want to, I'm putting tape down on these. You guys, you'll see in a moment what I'm going to do. I get this off of here. So now I have just the release paper. See? All right. Let's stick this back here because we're going to use that. And we're going to use this one. This is just a release paper, and so is that one. And if you have Christmas labels that were, sticker based, you could get your relief paper from there too. Okay. Or some Christmas ones like this. There's a lot of, you could get these free, mostly, if you go to like the American Heart Association's website. Go to these websites, American Heart Association, the National Foundation for Cancer Research, St. Jude's Hospital, the American Heart Association. A lot of them have, free gifts. You could sign up for the free gift of mailing addresses for your return address labels. And you could get some there. All right, I want to keep the relief ones all together. And then the paper-based ones, like these, I'm not going to use all the file folders, but I'm definitely going to use quite a few of them because I'm going to make some tags probably, or some tuck spots or journaling cards. I don't know. But there's 8 in here. What did I take out? 3? Let's take out 4. We'll use half of them, right? All right, and this can be out of my way. Okay. So back up here with the tray. Put this back here. We're only going to do probably only one of these for now because I only maybe 2 or 3. We'll see, right? We got to see what our colors do here. Let's get a spray bottle. Got here. Okay. Let's get these out. Crunch, crunch, crunch. All right. And I think let's go with a darker color first. Let's go with the Black Walnut Hull. Alcohol. This is absorbic. isopropyl alcohol, 91%. Okay, guys? Not ingestible. And let's do it like this in case we have a spill disaster, right? Yep, we got a little spill going on. That's okay. Okay, guys, be right back. Give me 1 second. Okay, I think I've just shut my door a little bit and maybe we won't hear birds so much with the barking going on. So got a little bit of tissue here. I'm going to just clean this up and set it aside. Right? There's a nice color on there. You see that? There's some color. All right. We need a lid. There it is. Stick this down in here. And we should have an alcohol ink now, right? It's alcohol ink. And put the lid on here. Oops is right, Janet. All right. We need a dry surface here. Not really, but you know. Now we can start this part, right? So I figured we would try this. I'm going to shut the door the rest of the way there. Okay. We have the release paper. We have just regular Scotch tape. It says it's a high gloss. I don't know if that makes a difference. Not sure, you guys. I'm not good at this tape thing, right? Yeah. Let's get it over there. Probably you've all probably seen Johnny do this on Junk Journal Shop. She makes vintage tape, vintage looking tape out of alcohol inks and release paper. Yeah, I've got a hair in there or something, you know. If you put your tape down on here, it comes right back up. See, I ordered some of the vintage tape from Johnny on one of her live sales. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I love it. Johnny's came out really nice. So I'm kind of doing the same, but you know, with some inks that are homemade. You know, the Sharpie ones that we're making over there, they're still sitting in the alcohol. And this is the black walnut hull. So we're going to try this one first. I want to get a couple layers of, couple strips of tape down. Because once it's wet, it's going to be wet. And I don't think there's going to be much moving tape around then, right? So let's get some on here. So they make a nice little element that you could add to, you know, snippets or clusters or just a page or a card. Let me cut this piece off here. Scissors. Oh, oh, oh. Let me try to catch up on the chat here first in a second. All right, guys. Finish putting down like 3 or 4 more strips of tape, and then I'll catch up on the chat. All right. All right. Painstaking, huh? Sticking down some tape. Aw, Janet. Thank you. Birdie, she having her time down there with the barking. I don't know. I think she's just upset because nobody's down there with her at the moment. And she's just kind of barking to bark. No reason for it. The Hummel cross stitch, if you're still here, Deborah, I don't know, but I don't think I'm going to get to that today. I kind of put that one on the back burner for the moment, but the next time I do get that one out, if I get it out today, it's going to be separating some colors. I'll just sit here and chit chat and get my colors separated and stuff. So I've got a lot of pans in the fire right now, so to speak. Whoops. Last one, you guys. I'm done here with this. Okay, there we go. Let's try this one out. It's really dark. You see that? That's so sweet. Let's see what happens. Oh. Okay. Whoa. This alcohol is rough, let me tell you. I'm going to have to turn this for a second. In a second. Not quite yet. And get some more color down on here first. Ooh, I like how this one is looking real splotchy right here. So let me turn this a little bit like that, just so I could get it, keep it on the glass tray, right? I want to get these end pieces. I'll tell you, it looks like it works like a regular alcohol ink. Why wouldn't it, right? All right. And let's get this side too. Get this little piece right here. I'm going to spray this. And then I'm going to move the whole thing over to my other drying area. Look at how it moves on the tape, you guys. So we could do this, right? Dry my hands a little bit here. Just move it around. This is kind of neat. If you like to experiment and you have some of these things around, I suggest this. This is fun. Okay. Some alcohol. I would like to add that there are a lot of things in nature that you can use to make dyes with. You can, there's a lot of different tree barks. The black walnut hull, it comes from the black walnut tree, and the bark is also able to be used for making dyes and things like that. It also has some medicinal purposes, which I won't get into right now, but wipe the little bottle's nose. Yeah, it's pretty bad, you see. Thanks, Janet. I am going to wipe that off. Okay. So just, keep that in mind. If you want to try something like this more ecologically based, from the environment, there are a lot of different trees, just do a little bit of research on them and see which ones a lot of times you can just use the sticks that fall off the tree. Okay, that one is moved over to the other drying area. And if you all will excuse me for 1 second here, you see, my cup is empty. I'll be there. I'll be there in the morning. Most likely I'll be there. Deborah, I'll see you in Janet's chat. Okay, guys, excuse me 1 minute. I'm going to run and get a refill on my coffee. I'll be back in 2 shakes and a leg. I'm back. Got my coffee. Yes, coffee. Okay. So we have, let's see, did we do any of no, we did not do any of the little ones. So let's do a couple of these in the walnut. And let's do, one of these and one of these. One of these. And one of these. Let's do one of the little labels, okay? And maybe one file folder. Yeah, we'll do a file folder. Okay. All right, guys. Let me sit back down here. Ooh. Oh no, there goes the bottle. Thank goodness it's got a lid on it, right? I love my mason jars. I use them for everything. Okay, Amy. Is it Freddie's birthday? Are we having a birthday party for Freddie? Oh, there it is, Janet. I see his 4th birthday tomorrow. Yay, Freddie. He's a young snapper, isn't he? A young pup. Candy, you have a lot of mason jars? Mason jars, jelly jars. Yeah, gotta have them. Right? Let's start with the small stuff. The ink's looking kind of neat over there. Let's spray a couple of these. Let's see just see what happens. Right? Okay. Yeah, sprayed a couple of them. All right, now I'll have to tell you guys because you got to know this, right? I'm gonna wrap this in a rag, but you see this? I shake it up without the cap on it, and it drips out around here. It drips out around this part up here. Okay, so if you want to shake it, I guess, put the cap back on it. All right. So let's do these. Oh, this alcohol is rough, you guys. Just saying. Ugh. Not a big fan of the alcohol. Now, do alcohol inks smell like this too? I don't know. Somebody that has alcohol inks, let me know. Oh, what's it smell like? They're getting some nice color on these. I mean, they're looking more like a tea-dyed color than black walnut hull, but it's okay. All right, and get these out of the way so we could do these bigger ones, right? And you gotta sip on my coffee. Uh-huh. Okay. So, why waste it, right? Let's get this one down here where it was on the paper. There we go. Let's just set this down in here like that. Pick that up. Pick up all that color down there. Why not, right? How do you see that color? Easy cleanup. Yeah, my kind of cleanup. Paper cleanup. Yeah, you get some interesting stuff. Okay, let's spray this. Oh, didn't quite mean to do that. Pull the sprayer right off of there. There we go. Okay, we got some color on there. I want to do the other side real quick here. I'm not thrilled with these sprayers, quite frankly. I mean, 2 for $1. I guess it's worth 2 for $1. Okay. It could be me. It certainly could be. I'm not doing a very good job of spraying here. All right. Might have to come back in and put more layers on. Or different colors, right? Even. But here we go. I'm going to move this and go dry it. And then we got to do one more. We're going to spray one more. We're going to spray this one. Let me sit back down. Have a sip of my coffee. Are they candy? They're awful too. Let me move this up a little bit. Yeah. Hi, guys. So I'm just going to spray this. They're probably more than 50 cents a piece on Amazon. Are they candy? These are 50 cents a piece. You get 2 for $1 at Dollar Tree. It's work. You hear that? I mean, it's a lot of work. It's not going down easy. I kind of think, it'd be easier just to maybe put it in one of these spray bottles, because this one sprays pretty well. These are $1, and they're bigger than what I would need, but they spray better too. So I don't know. I'm going to have to, if this works, if I like what I'm doing here, I might switch over bottles to this one, because this one does spray really well. I use it all the time. It's not this much work. This little one is like pump, pump, pump. Yeah, giving my finger a workout. So we had some beautiful weather here in Youngstown, Ohio over the last few days. I'm excited to tell you guys about it. Let me wipe all my stuffs off over here. I went hiking with my friends on Friday. Chris and Sean and I went hiking. And you're seeing the sticker through there. Wow, that's wild. I could see it on the monitor, but I don't see it. Anyways, maybe if I hold it up like that, or I did get some color on there. 24 for $6. Oh, that's pretty cheap. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go set these stickers on the drying area. I want to tell you about my hike. Get my hand sanitizer over here. Clean up this. Put them in water upside down and let them soak. Okie dokie. Get the hand sanitizer out of here. I'm going to just move this down a little bit here so you see what's on my table. Yeah. This right here, guys. I only have it on white paper just for so you can see. It's chaga. Maybe if I bring this up here and let it focus. Hard to explain. It looks burnt. This is chaga. It comes from a birch tree. It's a type of mushroom, but it's very woody. Okay. It looks like a burr on the tree, you know, like a big burr, but it's not. Chaga is very distinct. So the outside of it, you see the outside of it will all look like it's been charred, literally charred, like thrown in a fire pit and burned. All right. But it's not. That's just how it appears on the birch tree. The outside of it all looks like it's been charred. Okay. And the inside of it looks like this. It's got an orangish hue. Orangish hue. This is not a good example right here because it did get a small amount of birch tree right there. This part I cannot use. I mean, I could, but it's not the purpose, right? So you've probably seen, you know, in the past, maybe art projects. You know, people create art projects on the birch. What would you call it? You know, the bark itself, the paper bark, it will peel right off, right? The paper bark on a birch. There's a bunch of different birch trees, guys. There's a river birch. There's a white birch. All right. So I wanted to get this so I could break this open and show you guys here, but I need to get past the woody part on a bigger piece. There we go. Okay. Now, here's the inside of this. The camera, maybe if I move the light over a little bit this way and up. There we go. How's that? Much better. Okay. So you can see. There we go. It's more of an orange, like a burnt orange color on the inside. All right. Very different from the wood pulp. Believe me, it doesn't look that different on the camera I'm seeing. On the monitor, it doesn't look that much difference, but you definitely could tell the difference in person between this is much lighter and the wood part of the birch tree is a lot lighter in color. And then the inside of the chaga, the orange color gets more saturated in like an orange color. Like that. Do you see the inside of that? It's more of an orange color. Okay. All right, so if you watch some of my other videos, you guys, here's what I make out of the chaga. This is, stop moving around, chaga. This was bottled in January, 40 proof, and 40 proof Svedka vodka. It's a Swedish vodka. Yeah, Deborah, I got 3 ounces from this harvest, 3 ounces that I brought home, and Chris and Sean took home the other half. It was probably about 5 ounces, I would say, of chaga. There's a river birch as well. There's a white birch, there's a river birch, and let me grab this one over here, guys. Hopefully it's in the top one, right? I hope. Volume 1. Volume 1. I know these are like a manual of the old classics. Except these ones, I'll never use them for anything except reading, I promise. Let's find our birch trees in here real quick. Because I know there's a gray birch and a river. I believe there's a black one as well. Okay, yes. We have, I'm going to read them to you real quick. We have a black birch, a blue birch, a cherry birch, a gray birch, a paper birch, a red birch, a river birch, West Indian birch, a white birch, a yellow birch, and that's it. So quite a few different birch trees, right, guys? Yeah, lots of them. It's a really good book. I like to take it out on the field because a lot of times where I'm out hiking, I can't get internet reception. So this, I want to say, this birch was, I believe it was the black birch. I'm going to put up a video of it in a couple of days. I just have to do some editing. We did shoot a video the other day on our hike. And I just haven't edited it yet. It's like in 6 parts. And they're all short. They're only like 20 seconds here and 90 seconds there and so on and so forth. But there's like 6 parts of it. And I don't know how to slice it all together on YouTube or wow. Deborah, you bought a paperweight canoe birch. Did you buy the sapling? Was it the sapling that you bought, or was it a little bit bigger and then you planted it? We have a lot of pine trees here. So yeah, Cheryl, you asked, what will I do? Now, it depends, Cheryl. This one is a tincture. And it's made with regular vodka. So this one is for medicinal use, to be taken internally. Chaga is an adaptogen. And adaptogens help our body to adapt to different stressors that we may come in contact with in our environment, pollutants and things like that. So chaga is a great adaptogen. It's great for your immune system. Oh, it's 3 feet tall. Okay. Gotcha. All right, so lots of birch trees, guys. Lots of them. I mean, there's a lot of different types of them, but where I'm at in Northeast Ohio, there are not a lot of birch trees here. We have a lot of hemlock trees, not to be confused with a hemlock plant. And they're completely different, guys. I'm going to tell you that right now. The hemlock tree, you have to look it up, is completely different from the plant. It is not poisonous. Now, the hemlock plant is poisonous. The hemlock tree is not. It's a type of pine tree. And reishi mushrooms grow on hemlock trees. And needles from the hemlock tree itself, like when we go out hiking, we have a hemlock forest nearby. I'll shoot a video there and show you our hemlock forest. It's amazing. And you can take the pine needles from a hemlock and boil it, a low simmer for 10, 15 minutes. It's full of vitamin C. It can fight scurvy back in the day because it's so highly concentrated in vitamin C. That's the hemlock tree. All of these you could make a tea out of. They support the immune system, and they're antiviral, antimicrobial, antiseptic. So they don't necessarily have to be made with alcohol. I do make a lot of mine with alcohol. I also make them with water. There are many benefits that can be pulled from these, whether it's, the chaga or the reishi or turkey tail, lion's mane, all of these things, we can get chemical properties, compounds that some of them are alcohol soluble and some of them are water soluble. So you get different benefits from doing either one. I saw that, Janet, about the editing advice. I'm busy chatting away, letting you know I don't have an iPhone. I have a Samsung. Yeah. But I do believe I have an editor on there that I can use. Well, let me move the chaga out of the way here. I just wanted to show you what we've been up to. And on our hike Friday, it was beautiful. The sun was shining, but it was still very, very cold here. So Friday was not as warm as I thought it was going to be. Of course, it's going to be 55 degrees today, I believe. But I think it was in the low 30s when we went Friday. It was still pretty cold. I wore my long black coat and my hat and my gloves. Yeah. So this is the green. I'm going to get the green out of the way. I'm kind of do a quick declutter here real quick so I can do something else, right? So I want to talk to you guys about a couple other things that's been happening. I'm all over the place today, right, guys? Okay, Cheryl, let me scroll up and see what you're saying. I'm going to read the chat for a second, guys. So Barbara has a birch tree. Oh, Barbara, you're lucky. They are few and far between in my area. It's a shame. They've been overlogged, from what I understand, and they have also suffered disease. Okay. I'm caught up on the chat. I will try the editor on my phone and see how I can do that. Guys, I've been so busy here this week. Let me move the camera up so you can at least see my face for a second. I'll move over here. Let me put this down a bit. And hey, kind of looks like I'm looking off to the side because I'm looking at I'm looking at my TV screen, which is up that way. Okay, and you guys are this way. Because I can't read the small. I'm on my laptop right here in front of me. But I have it hooked up to my TV, like my TV is my monitor. Great big monitor. Nice, right? I need to put a little label on here. That would be a good idea. I'll get one of these ones that I've already that I sprayed with. Yeah, I sprayed it. I want to get a permanent marker. This is the black walnut. Let's put it on here first because, yeah, I peeled it off. It's kind of crooked, but that's okay, right? Here we go, black walnut alcohol. And we'll just set that over here for now. Get that out of the way. This was just to move stuff with. Let me put the camera back down here. As I want to show you guys a couple things. I got this in the mail. Let's see what that is. Oh. So this is the Prisma Premier sharpener. If I move the light up, can you see that in there? It does. Anyhow, guys, it does 2 size holes. It does. And I take that. You guys see? There we go. See the holes it does right here? So it will do a very long point or a very short point. All right. I like the really long point on it. I already tried it out yesterday and I'm digging it. I've been experimenting with this as well, guys. Okay. You know, want to see how this progress is coming? We have some different stuff going on here. So I made notes on the back because I didn't want to forget which one was which. So this is the Tortillion blending. This orangish one right here. Too far. This one. Okay. And this one right here is water on a paintbrush. Yeah, this paintbrush. Right there. Okay. Yeah, not really. No, I'm still working on it. And this one right here is the water blending brush. This one. Okay. Here's my my Tortillion here. Okie dokie. All right. So the one thing I wanted to try real quick here is I don't know how it's going to work, but it's an experiment, right? I'm trying different blending techniques, and what I've come to realize is that it is to my benefit to do the blending, as much blending as I can before I put the colored pencil away. If that makes sense. All right, we're going to try out just regular Q-tip, nothing on it, just plain Q-tip. Cotton at the end, dry. All right. I'm just going to go over here in this corner and I'm kind of like burnishing it. A slight amount of pressure. I mean, not a lot, but I am pushing down a little bit, okay? And I have to say, it is blending it, okay? It's picking up the color. You see the color getting picked up on here, right? There you can see it, right? So yeah, it is blending it. Let's try a little bit more of this because I want to just make a note on the back of this picture that this is the Q-tip method, dry Q-tip method. I'm going to do a little bit more of this, and I'm going to hold it up so you guys can see it. I'll have about half of it blended out and the other half not. You'll get an idea. It's doing a nice job. I have to say, I don't know. It may be easier than using the tortillon because that you have to press. This more paper. And this is pretty soft with the cotton end of the Q-tip is pretty soft. Yeah, I'm just blending it out. That's all I'm doing. Blending. So this is a whole thing about, art and creativity is trying out different things, finding out what I like, what I don't like, right? What works, what doesn't work, what may work better. Okay, I will show you now. On this one, let me move the light up. And would this corner right here, okay, see this corner, I did half of it is blended. This half is blended and the other half is not. This half is not blended. I think it did a pretty nice job of blending. Okay. So let me put that down for a minute. I guess my whole point was I wanted to prove to myself if I did not have a paper tortillon, could I use a cotton swab? And the answer is yes, I can. So there's that. Thank you, Barb. You have a good day. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for coming along. Now, see you next time. Now this one, I wanted to show you here. I started this one yesterday. This one right here, it has one layer of just color down on it, okay? And then I started to go in and shade just with the color pencil itself and being more careful as I'm putting down color with the gradient. That way I won't have so much blending to do, right? So that's kind of what I've been doing. Let me move sideways here for a second so you can see how I want you to see how I'm holding my pencil like this. You see that? Like that. It's almost flat with paper. So I'm going in very small, light, circular type motion. And I'm just putting down more color at the base of would be the petal and letting up the pressure a little bit as I move up, and even less pressure as I move up even further. And that's basically it. I mean, you all know how to color, right? But with these Prisma color pencils, they're wax based. And you really can build the color on these. Here we go. And just a little bit less pressure here. I'm going to do a bigger area down here so you can kind of, if you watched, you see the Prisma rating on the top here? I want you to see, if hold very lightly, just barely, look, it's floppy in my hand, basically. I'm not heavy-handed at all with this. And I've just let it roll. The friction of the pencil moving will create a roll. The pencil will actually roll in my hands. So I'll move my thumb a little bit here, see, like this, as I'm going, right? But for the most part, it rolls very easily like this. There's something that I noticed. And like I was saying with the shading, what I noticed was, for me, with the blending, it's less time consuming and less work for me to do the blending with the colored pencil. The majority of it. Now, some of it will not blend that well with just the color pencil. I mean, sometimes it just, I don't know, doesn't blend that great. Some areas that just don't want to pick up the color. I don't know what it is. And I guess that's where these other tools come in handy, whether it be blending with water or the tortillon or the cotton swab. I move around a lot when I'm working. I can't really sit in one spot for very long, only because it's too uncomfortable. So there we go. So this is a little bit heavier inside and a little bit darker going out towards, lighter going out to the edge. And I've just put down some more color along here, putting a slight bit more pressure on the pencil. Just a slight amount more. And I'm just going to move out here a little bit. So that's basically it, you guys. That's what I'm working on with this coloring project. Was trying out different blending styles. Let's go finish blending this one down here in the corner, since we already got that half done and we already have a Q-tip half spent here. Might as well finish this part. Okay. And then I do some something else. How about a drink of coffee? That sounds really good right now. Janet's baking bread. What kind, Janet? What kind of bread are you baking? Cheryl, what takes practice? The not being heavy-handed? Going with a lighter touch? Is that what you mean? Okay. I think that's good. Now I'm done blending this one with the Q-tip. And this one's just going to hang out. I wanted to show you that this one has no blending at all, except with just a colored pencil. Okay. So that's basically what I'm doing here, is just some different techniques to learn what I like, what I don't like. And go from there. I think I'll put this away for now. I do want to mention that I need to put a note on the back of this real quick, that this is the Q-tip. Dry blending. Okay, so I got my note on there, and I'm going to move it out of my way here. Sorry about that, guys. And we'll go see what else is going on with some inks over here now, because we've been 2 hours, 15 minutes-ish. I'll see how these other inks are doing real quick. Let's bring them back into the picture. Ta-da! Here they are, guys. All right. We need something like this. This will work. And push this down in here. Yeah, I think cutting these would probably been a good idea. So I'm going to grab my junk scissors right here. And I'm going to snip this in half down here. Yeah, well, wait. Let me get we'll pull it out with some tweezers a little bit at least and snip it. Oh, it doesn't snip that easy, right? At least not with junk scissors. I have junk scissors, guys. I have good scissors. There's scissors for fabric, scissors for paper, scissors for sewing, decorative edge scissors, and I have junk scissors. These are my junk scissors. I don't care what happens to them. Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm getting it. There we go. All right. One second. I got fingers full of utensils, scissors, and they're covered in ink. So here's a quick fix for that. Ta-da! Another bottle of rubbing alcohol, right? You have to rinse them off into this one. The orange, yeah, that's the orange. The orange is coming along nice. Okay, Janet. It's not open yet, so we got to poke a hole in it. Of course, let's poke a hole in it with this. What is happening? There we go. And so this baby's off. You all just waiting for me to knock one of these over, aren't you? Let's hope not, right? All right. Me mute you guys for a second. I have to have a coughing attack. Okay, mute is off. All right. So we got the orange cut in half, and wow, look at that color, right? There's a lot of color in there. Yeah, I heard you. I heard maybe 2 or 3 more in a container. I'll have to dig up some more Sharpies today. I know I have more of them, so might add them later. We'll see. Let's do the red next. I just cut these in half real quick. Remember, the orange only had 1 in it. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I got the sniffles a little bit. Yeah. There we go. Lots of color down in there. In the tweezers and stuff. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, for this video's purpose, just going to be rinsing them off in the alcohol that we already have here, because we're live, right? There we go. Very good. I think we will do a yellow now. We'll do yellow. Since we got these two out of the way here, let's get the yellow done. And see if there's anything else we want to work on today. Right. Maybe turn this way so a little bit easier to cut. Ah. Let me try again. Junky scissors. They sure don't make the job easy. There we go. Let's get this other one out of here. So this is a fun experiment here. I will probably be digging out some more old Sharpies that I have. I mean, they have not really been used, honestly. Just haven't had anything that I wanted to do with them. Okay. So might be adding some more to these. Not really sure yet. We'll see what the next couple hours brings. I'm going to do this purple one now. It's got some nice color going on. No, I think we will wrap it up here in a minute, everyone. If you want to say your goodbyes. I want to thank everybody for joining me, hanging out with me this morning. with your coffee or your tea. Or whatever it is you're drinking this morning. Thanks for joining me. Purple's going good, guys. The monitor is. Ooh, did you see that? I almost knocked that one over. It's not showing purple, but it's purple. Okay, let me get that one over here. Put this lid back on here. You're welcome, Gypsy. Thank you guys for all coming and hanging out with me today. Yeah, I look forward to Sunday mornings like this. You know, I watch a lot of live streams during the week and, you know, do my own thing during the live streams, working on my projects or chatting or whatnot. And I really look forward to Sunday morning hanging out with you guys and showing you different things that I've, you know, thought about doing or I'm in the process of doing, experimenting and stuff. And yeah, thank you all for being here. Wouldn't even be worth doing without you guys, really, you know. And I do enjoy the live streams, you know. Check Mary out and Janet Nash and gosh, there's so many people I really enjoy, right? Aw, Cheryl, that's nice. I'm glad you're working with your color pencils. Which ones do you have, Cheryl? Are they wax based color pencils? Yeah, I see some of them are and some of them are not. Yeah, it depends on which ones you have. It's good to know which ones you have so you know different blending techniques you can try. Yeah, I have to say a lot of people. Oh, you have the Arteza. There's been some surprise over what, you know. Whoops, I did spill a little bit, but that's okay. Look how pretty that green's coming out. Is Mary on tonight? 7:30. Candy. I believe she's on at 7:30. Don't take my word for it. Janet Nash, are you still here? I think she left to use the phone. Yeah, she said Katie was calling. Yeah, I was gonna ask Janet to put it in the. Oh, see you guys all tonight then at Mary's. Excuse me 1 second, okay? Another cough attack. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. The coughing. Oh, so look at that. I got a nice, nice Easter colors going here, guys. Got my paper towel. Yeah, got it on my hand too, but that'll be all right. That'll come off, right? Not bad, not bad. Okay, it didn't get too diluted. I need a sip of my coffee. Everyone have a wonderful rest of your day. Thanks again for hanging out with me and chatting in the chat box and all your wonderful crafty ideas and tips that you share with me and tricks. I do appreciate it. Never ever know too much, right? We can learn something new every day. And I thank you all so much for being here. Thanks, Deborah. Thanks, Cheryl and Candy and Janet. Who am I forgetting? Deborah, Shelley. Shelley, I'm sorry I missed you come in. Gypsy. You all have a wonderful day. Oh, and Barb, I think Barb left us, but yeah, Barb was here. Have a great day, everyone. And I'll see you tonight at Mary's. Bye, y'all.